Healthy people often don't know how to enjoy everyday life. It's pleasant little things. And conversely, sometimes special people, despite their limited opportunities, are happy every minute. Now you will see 5 people with unusual diseases. From the age of 3, Bianca Sayas was a hostage to her own body, consumed by seizures, tics, and shouting obscenities. She has the worst case of Tourette's disease that doctors have ever seen. Tourette's syndrome is a disease of the central nervous system which is expressed in the involuntary repetition of words, sounds, and muscle movements. Looking at this blooming 27-year-old girl, it's hard to imagine that 10 years ago, she couldn't control her body, mercilessly beat herself, and smashed everything around because of tics, couldn't attend to a regular school, and no one wanted to be friends with her. Because of the constant seizures, Bianca literally destroyed the walls in her parents' house. She also destroyed 12 microwaves, 850 phones, 7 kettles, and TVs. The unfortunate teenager was placed in a psychiatric clinic. The parents were desperate to cure their daughter and agreed to a first-of-its-kind surgery for deep brain stimulation. The surgery was successful and 2 electrodes were inserted into Bianca's brain. For 2 weeks, the girl enjoyed being able to walk, read, write, and communicate normally. But unfortunately, due to a staphylococcal infection, the electrodes had to be removed and everything returned to its previous state. Over time, Bianca has learned to confront her illness. She moved into her house designed especially for her needs. Strong and reliable, she walks and goes shopping on her own. Humor and disarming frankness help her cope with difficulties.
Today. Dog. I got Tourette's, I'm sorry. But this is my Doctor Who phone. Oi, sorry, sorry, a lot of oi, I'm sorry, mate. It's alright. Oh, you wanna dog? I'm gonna. Nah, sorry, sorry. There's like yeah. Sorry, mate.
That she was a trailblazer.
Bianca dreams of working, driving a car, and wants to gain enough self-control to travel. On her YouTube channel, the girl talks about life so that people like her don't face misunderstandings, bad treatment, and are supported by others. This significantly improved Bianca's well-being and increased her motivation for love. A few months ago, the girl met Zach. The guy sees her as his beloved, not her syndrome.
I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry. Fuck. Okay,
Carly Henrite, 23, has been suffering from fibrodysplasia since she was 5. A rare genetic condition that causes muscles and tissues to turn into bones. Therefore, it is also called Stone Man syndrome. It is incurable and the life expectancy of patients is about 40 years. There are only 800 people with progressive fibrodysplasia in the world. Carly's back is like a bone plate covered in bumps. And the girl uses a wheelchair. She can stand only in flamingo position because standing straight on both legs is hindered by ossification of the joints. Her mobility is strictly limited. She can't bend at the waist. Because of the fused shoulder and neck, she can't raise her hands above her head and even brush her hair on her own. At the age of 7, Carly's jaws fused, and since then, her mouth opens only 2 millimeters, so she had to remove her back teeth to eat. The disease causes constant pain. According to the girl, her body hurts every day and every moment. Even a small bruise or cut can accelerate the development of the disease, and any surgical intervention will only worsen the situation. However, from the very beginning, Carly was determined to be independent. She tried to see herself as special, not sick, which allowed her to keep a positive attitude. Carly graduated from usual school and university, and after 6 years of relationships, moved in with her boyfriend, who helps her dress and brush her hair. I can't do sport or do certain things, and it's definitely frustrating. Carly says, but I try not to forget about what I do have and be grateful for it. I want people to understand that it's not important that I'm in a wheelchair. It's important what kind of a person I am. In recent years, surgeons have successfully separated Siamese twins. However, the surgery that was performed 13 years ago to the Hareen sisters is just unique. The girls shared a liver and kidney. It was very difficult to separate them. The surgery was carried out for almost 26 hours. This case has made history. Today, the twins are 17 years old and they lead a happy life. For the first time after the separation, Kendra and Malia couldn't get used to their new state. Rehabilitation lasted a long and painful time, but in the end, the girls were satisfied. If we weren't separated, they say, we wouldn't be able to make different friends and go out separately. The sisters managed to finish regular school with other children. By the way, classmates treated them with understanding and even admitted that the twins served as an inspiration and role model for many. After all, they never gave up and took all the blows of fate with generosity and bravery. Although the sisters can't move normally since each has only one leg, they lead a normal life, study, go for a walk, and go camping with their friends. Girls are very sociable and willing to share their story. They have blogs on social media, a YouTube channel, post photos on Instagram, and correspond with subscribers. They are grateful to the doctors who separated them and gave them a normal life. Trey is missing 3 chromosomes. The disease is so rare that it doesn't have a name yet. There are only 10 such cases registered in the world. Nobody, neither doctors nor relatives, don't know how much he will be alive. A few hours or 20 years. We have to do everything possible for him and make the most of every day. Because it can happen very quickly, his mother says. Trey doesn't talk but communicates using gestures. He is a wonderfully pure, innocent, and trusting person. Forgiving and understanding no matter how you treat him. And all sorts of things happen. He loves everyone and wants to hug them. He considers everybody as friends, smiles, comforts people, shows toys and things. He likes it when people talk to him and when he can express his friendliness. He makes people happy, says Trey's mother. Not everyone can do this, but it's natural for him. Johanna is diagnosed with albinism, near blindness, and a rare neurological disorder. She was about 4 years old when she was found wandering around the Chinese market. Then she was transferred to an orphanage. 3 years later, the girl was adopted by a family from America. Judging by Johanna's behavior, the social institution treated her quite harshly. Most likely, the child was tied to the bed. The girl met her future adopters with a smile across her face, took them by the hands, and pulled them to the slide to play as if she had known them all their life. Johanna doesn't speak very well, but she's no different from other 9-year-olds. She loves toys, loves princesses, and has a wonderful laugh. The psychological trauma of her childhood sometimes makes her sad and cry, but the love and care of her foster family makes Johanna happy again. The characters of this video are open to the world, give good, and are sincerely happy with even the smallest of their success. And some have even found their meaning of life by helping other people like them. If you are impressed by these stories, please give this video a thumb up and help spread the video. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. It's Margot. Bye!